What was happening in the world almost 200 years ago today, on December 28, 1825? Let's rewind the clock and find out. While today might seem quiet, in 1825, this date fell in the middle of a massive political storm in Russia. Just 2 days earlier, on December 26th, the city of St. Petersburg was rocked by the Decembrist revolt. A group of military officers and nobles had tried to prevent Tsar Nicholas I from taking the throne, hoping to establish a more constitutional government. But by December 28th, the revolt had been crushed. This day wasn't about the fighting itself. It was about the aftermath. The air in the capital was thick with tension. Nicholas I's new government was in full crackdown mode. Soldiers were going door to door, rounding up anyone suspected of being part of the conspiracy. The leaders of the revolt, who had dreamed of a different future for Russia, were being arrested and thrown into prisons. Imagine the fear and uncertainty. The interrogations were just beginning, and they would be brutal. This period marked the start of a harsh consolidation of power by the new Tsar. The key figures of the Decembrist movement would eventually face execution, or a long, grueling exile to the frozen wastes of Siberia. So, while no single battle happened on the 28th, it was a crucial day in the timeline of this revolutionary moment, a day of reckoning and reprisal. It's interesting to note that some older records get a bit mixed up here. You might see claims that Tsar Alexander I died on this day, but that's not correct. He actually died earlier in the month, on December 1st. In fact, it was the confusion surrounding his death and the line of succession that created the opportunity for the Decembrists to revolt in the first place. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic Ocean, on this very day, a significant but controversial figure in American history passed away. James Wilkinson, an American general who served in the Revolutionary War and the War of 1812, died in Mexico City. Wilkinson's career was a roller coaster of highs and lows. He was a skilled military man, but was also entangled in numerous political scandals, including a conspiracy with former Vice President Aaron Burr. His death marked the end of a complex and often shadowy chapter in early American politics. So December 28, 1825, was a day of stark contrasts. In Russia, it was a day of fear and suppression in the shadow of a failed revolution. In the Americas, it marked the final curtain for a controversial general whose life mirrored the messy, ambitious, and sometimes treacherous nature of a young nation finding its footing. History is rarely about just one big headline, but about the ripples that follow. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, don't forget to like and subscribe for more dives into history.